Hi, my name's Lucas, and I have been debating on what video to make this channel about, and I have thought a lot about. Oh, I can talk about plants. As you guys can see, I have a lot. I could talk about tech because I love technology. I'm always playing around technology. I could talk about 3D printing because I'm always 3D printing something. Or I can talk about traveling because I love traveling. And it keeps coming back to me. Oh, I don't know if it's good enough. So I think I'm gonna talk about one thing that I know the best is mental breakdowns. As you guys might not know, first, hi, my name is Lucas. I'm from Brazil. I have been living in Ireland for the last 7 years and a bit. And I think one of the things that I was thinking about yesterday is literally I'm homesick. Oh, sorry about that chair noise. I'm homesick at the moment. I think the last time that I saw my parents and I went to my country was probably 2023, September 23. So it's over 2 years now. And people think that doing like going to a different country to start a new life or to do some uh, to study, it's all beautiful. And let me tell you something, it can be really challenging sometimes, even to restart. Like I had over like 8 years of career in Brazil, and I moved here. I had to start all over from scratch. I now finally reached the level that I'm comfortable on the level of the career that I am here. But I'm still miss a lot of things from Brazil. I miss my parents. I miss my dogs. I miss a few specific foods. I'm from Minas Gerais, so if you know, you know how good our food is. Um, but I think specifically what's happening right now in Ireland is the seasonal depression. When we get closer to winter, when it gets dark really early, and we get so little sunlight, it takes a toll. I'm lucky enough to go to Spain quite often to get a bit of sun, but yeah, it's not easy. Sometimes can be really hard. What I was joking about mental breakdown is I always had a bit of issue with my like mental health, and since I was really young, I came out gay when I was 16-ish, and it took a really toll on me. My parents didn't accept it really well when I was a kid. They did not throw me out of the house, but my mom had used a few things like I prefer you not alive than gay. So it took really a toll and make my mental state go downhill, really downhill. It took me quite a long years of therapy and to reach a point to be a functional human being. And I moved to Ireland 6 months before pandemic. That I thought that when I moved to Ireland, I said, okay, that will be my gateway to a better life. To things, everything will be like lovely after moving to Ireland. So I moved. I moved here. I started working in restaurants and cafes. It was fine. It was a lot of labor. But it was fine. I was managing. And then pandemic started. I thought that I would go mental because of the pandemic. Because in Ireland, the lockdown was quite hard. You couldn't do much. You were stuck in a house. You couldn't even go more than 2 kilometers from your house. They literally place checking if you are going away more than 2 kilometers from your house. So it was quite hard. Lucky enough, I had just started a relationship, so I was a bit 6 months in a relationship when COVID started, and because we are living so far away from each other, we had to make a decision: either we move in together because of the pandemic, or we're not going to see each other at all. So we decided to move each other, and we moved to his house that had a garden, and it was a lovely area that I could go out for walks. There is a park nearby, so that's what helped my mental state. Sorry. And but now pandemic is over. The pandemic is over. COVID is still around. I had COVID maybe 2 months ago. Um, the pandemic itself is over, so it's not. It doesn't stop us to do anything. But I think I reached the point that where I am with my mental state, I don't know. I'm not really good, I have to admit. And I'm trying to use this video as a vent for me to speak to myself when I'm gonna watch this video again. And I said, okay, that's where you are. Let's try to fix this. Let's go. Okay. First thing that I'm still doing therapy. I go to my therapist once a week, so that's fine. I'm not taking any medication because I'm not on that level yet, so I think I'm okay. But I'm using this video more to talk to myself in the future, especially when I'm seeing this video and I can just follow my improvement. I'm still doing things that I love doing. I'm still watching my animes. I'm still printing. Still doing 3D printing. Like for example, at the moment I'm 3D printing the Thousand Sunny from One Piece. It's a massive project. It's over 130 hours of printing. It can be really hard to assembling, so we'll hope that everything goes well. So I'm just doing that. I'm still going to the gym. I have lost over 20 kilos in the last few months. I changed my dieting. I'm going to the gym every day, sometimes twice a day, because I do weightliftings in the morning, and sometimes I go to do cardio and a bit of swimming or sauna in the afternoon. But I'm also listening to my body to not overdone. So if I'm going to the lift in the morning and my body say, "Oh, I can't do that," I just stop. I go home and do something else just because I know and I'm trying to listen to my body. I do have ADHD and I'm autistic, so I love things quite straightforward and quite methodic. So it's just tricky for me sometimes. And so that's why I decided to do this video and talk about my routine, where I am, and things overall. I will often bring um, things that I'm doing. For example, I will bring a bit of my 3D printing, I will bring a bit of my plants. I just looked after those yesterday, for example. I will bring, when I'm traveling, I might bring you guys along to show what I'm doing and those things. And yeah, I might even talk about what animes I'm watching, what movies I'm watching, and my plans for the future. So it's mainly for me to vent and keep things straight so I can look back in the future and say, oh, that's where I were, that's where I were at the time. So I'm trying not to edit much those videos. I'm trying not to do anything. I'm just gonna try to post like raw the way it is, because I want to be as clear and natural as possible, especially where I am at the moment, so I can refer back and see. For example, today is a Wednesday. I did not visit the gym this morning. I'm probably gonna do lunchtime, and I don't have a lot of plans for this week. We're gonna meet some friends over the weekend, but that's mainly it. I think the week after next, I'm going to Spain just for a long weekend, and that's it. I just came back from Japan, so I still have a lot of things that I'm eating, a lot of things from Japan that I brought with me, and I have a lot of memories from Japan that are gonna stick on my head. So I'm still watching a lot of videos about Japan. I have a plan to go back in 2028 with friends because we're gonna turn 40, and that's the idea, to go together to do a friends trip to Japan. And yeah, so just a quick summary. I'm not the best with my mental state, my mental health. I need to try to improve myself. I'm gonna talk with my therapist today as well, so that's a good thing. And I just made this video so I can vent a little bit. I will try to do at least once a week as a kind of weekly diary, and I will try to post as raw as possible. I will try not to edit and keep as it is. And yeah, so hi, I'm Lucas. I'm 37 years old. I'm a Brazilian guy living on an island. on for the last 7 years that I'm trying to use YouTube as a diary for me to vent a little bit, talking about my interests, about things that I like, to see if it can help me to keep focus and in a good place. So thank you for watching, and if you think that anything that I said is interesting, anything that you would like to see, just comment down below, let me know what your thoughts on it. I'm not expecting a lot of people to watch, at least because I'm not published this on my personal media. I'm not gonna advertise this video or this YouTube channel at all. I'm just gonna post it and keep on there for myself. I will keep public because view is a view, so if anyone's watch it, it's fine. And but that's it. So but if you are interested to know more and to know anything, just let me know. Comment down below what would you like to see. Follow along on this journey, and that's it. So see you on the next video when that happens.